So the first thing that you guys should know before you get a rental car is you guys should definitely make sure your credit is intact, because most of the time a lot of people that rent cars out or go through, like, especially if you go through a big rental car company, they're going to look at your credit, and if your credit is low or messed up, you're not going to get to pick the car that you want or give you a car. It's built off of trust. You're not going to get a rental car unless your credit is kind of good, or unless you're going through a certain company. Now, these are only big companies. The small companies, like other ones, you guys can figure those out yourselves. But you guys know what I'm talking about, like Hertz and, Avid. And there's another one too, I forgot what it was. There's a whole bunch of big car companies. Basically, the ones that you gotta walk into, those are the ones that look at your credit. So make sure, if you don't know how to drive a car, I would definitely not recommend you getting a rental car, because then you're going to have to pay that. And more than likely, they're going to sue you if you don't pay it. It's totally different when you get a rental car. If you hit something or you fuck up something on that car, they're going to send you a big fat check, and it's going to be way more than what it would be if it was your own car, just because it's a rental car. So be careful with that part. Be very careful with that one tip, because people out here are crazy as fuck. You can't get a real car nowadays. Maybe there's a reason why you shouldn't be driving one. So number 3, you guys should already know this one. Maintain a car. Don't fucking get a rental car. If you guys don't know simple stuff about tire pressure, about vacuuming the inside, cleaning the inside, checking the oil, putting gas in the car, or knowing what type of gas that this car take, you guys got to get more familiar with that type of stuff, because if you get a rental car and that shit get a blowout or something bad happens, like I said, you guys are going to have to pay a big ass fat amount of money than what the fuck you would have to pay if it was your own car. If you don't know how to maintain a car, getting a rental car is not for you. Plus, before you give the rental back, you gotta put gas in that hole. You gotta fill up the tank. You gotta make sure it's not so dirty on the inside. There are a lot of stuff. You guys smoke, they have a no smoking policy. Half the time they're gonna make you pay $200 to $600 for that smoking fine. I'm saying. Number 4, another good tip is look into the car that you guys are renting out. And why I'm saying this is because if you don't know, you're not gonna know how to start the car. You're not gonna know what type of gas it carries. Like me, there was multiple times, you guys, where I had to Google what type of gas does this car take. I've had Nissans, I've had Camrys, I've had Mercedes, I've rented out all different types of cars. Kia, each car got different gas, but some cars got the same amount of gas. Some cars fill up differently. That's why I said it's good to know what type of car you're getting, because then you'll know how much it costs to fill it up. Like the Mercedes I got, you guys, I did not know it cost like $70 to fill that bitch up. I got it because it already cost $80 a day for me to rent that hoe out. Already threw $200-300 down the drain over a Mercedes, plus the gas I had to put in that hoe almost every day. Be smart when you pick your timings to pick it up and to drop it off. And be smart about the amount of days that you want that hoe. You're not gonna be able to rent that same car back out. They usually give you different cars each time you rent out a car. So another big tip about what you guys should know before you get a rental car is to make sure you guys have money. Okay, most of the time rental cars, they don't take money in cash. Most of the time they don't even take money in debit card form. Half the time, a lot of rental car agencies, they will have you pay in credit form, have you pay in debit card form. They'll have you pay an extra $100 or $200, because when you take their car, that's in case you don't give it back. So if you don't give it back, you gotta give them that extra $200. So I didn't know that. I think they just changed the rules, because at first it was not like that before. But I guess since a lot of people are renting cars and not, giving them back to the rental car agency, I guess that's what's causing problems. With that, when you guys go, if you guys are going to go get a rental car that's like $100 a day, make sure you have an extra like $300 up in that card, okay? Because like I said, they're going to take an extra $200 just because they want you to make sure you bring that hoe back. So that's about it. I would not recommend getting rental cars, you guys, unless it's an emergency, and you don't got a car anymore, and it's in the shop. Those are like the only times I would say to get a rental car. If you guys never had a car before, you never paid for one, it's not something else I would suggest. You're wasting more money every day on a rental car than you buying a car. Plus, the only good thing I would say about getting a rental car is you don't have to deal with as many car problems, because 9 times out of 10, the car problems are fixed before you guys get in the car. But other than that, just get your own car, you guys, if you guys are doing that shit like that. That's it for the video, you guys. If you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. All y'all fans below, all y'all people below, if you guys have any more tips for our fellow car renters out there, make sure you guys put some slick ass tips down below so these people can know what's up, what not to do, what to do, yada yada yada. Okay, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.